Back again with the second video on your personal program. Hope you had a good break. Now let's get back into it. As I said, it gets complicated, but then we are complicated people. You always behave the same way with a person you know. Observe yourself or others and you will see this is true for yourself. It's the same for them too, and who you know them as is firmly stored in both your programs. Imagine then meeting a person you know and they behave completely different. You will handle it somehow, but it makes you feel uncomfortable because you prefer them the way your program already knows them. This is one reason people find it difficult to accept when people change. In fact, they can often reject someone's behavior modification, even be upset by it. If you are the person who changed a habit, then this now becomes your point of choice. You can either revert back and conform or stick to the new you. If you prefer the new you, makes sense to keep it in existence. However, you must be mindful because people who attend workshops often go back to work and find all the new habits suddenly automatically revert back to old behaviors because of peer pressure. To keep them, you must stay focused, practice and give it time. Workshops provide great supportive environments that are conducive to positive change. But sadly, when going back home or, as I said, to work, people treat you like the person they know. It often becomes easier then to slip back into the old you, and this happens far too often. The cost and successful outcomes from the workshop easily ends up down the drain. You know there are famous people who took their own lives, and some in their prime. You can imagine many people all over our world who don't have control of their lives. The number of people unhappy with all or parts of their lives continuously increases. When I think about this, I'm reminded of Robin Williams, Whitney Houston, Marilyn Monroe, Ernest Hemingway, Vincent van Gogh, Virginia Woolf, Kurt Cobain, Charlotte Dawson and Freddie Prinze, who were suddenly gone. If you look on Google, you'll be blown away by the suicides of so many young and old stars or famous people. Can you imagine the numbers of ordinary, everyday people in the same situation? In England, the suicides for men under 45 is currently averaging 84 a week. That's staggering! I wonder if understanding more about their personal program would have helped these people to think twice before making that ultimate decision, or even help people who are unhappy to create a more fulfilling life. Understanding your personal program can help you come to terms with who you are and what makes you tick. Because of your personal program, you have access to information that can help you change habits you prefer not to have or don't work for you. You can change yourself when you connect with your personal program by examining the conscious and bringing the subconscious into your consciousness. We know this is possible because we all know people who have had aha moments. One problem today is too many people are too busy living and surviving life to pay attention to themselves. Imagine someone so busy, doing, and never taking time to smell the roses until it's too late. I'm sure you know many people like this, and you may be one of them. Sometimes they advertise it when you hear them constantly say, "I never have enough time," or "I'm too busy," or "I never." Yes, you've heard this, assuming you listen, and as I said, you may be one of them. The problem is they are not listening to themselves and do nothing about it. There are those of you that know if you don't do anything, then you are effectively reinforcing your personal program with your own words. People today are increasingly focused on external stimuli. They never have time to appreciate themselves and find their inner peace. A peace in which your imagination and creativity can flow magnificently. To find this means you must let go of external attachments and allow your own self to play a part in your life. In other words, it's a positive experience to allow yourself to smell your own roses. Exploring your personal program can enable you to create a more balanced life, or one that meets more of your expectations. In the next video, I talk about what your personal program is and how it is created. You can learn to understand how it works and make changes, but if you don't believe it, please don't continue, because you'll be wasting your time. Change takes courage, time and persistence, and it has to come from you. I hope to see you again. Until then, take 10 minutes to sit down and do nothing. Let your brain do whatever it wants to do. This is really good when you choose to do it in a busy moment, because it puts you in control. At the end of 10 minutes, call someone or write something down in a journal. A great positive practice. You'll be amazed how alive you are when you get back to what you were doing. I find my creativity kicks off at another level. We're only talking about 10 minutes, which is nothing in relation to the length of your life. Adieu for now.